Hello and welcome everybody, I am Brandon, and we got a boatload of the Snitch news to talk about today. For those that don't know, the Snitch, or @InsiderWTF, is this mysterious leaker who's appeared on Twitter in the past 2 weeks and had 100% accuracy when it comes to video game predictions. Not only is this guy hitting some sort of sweet spot in the trend that we're seeing in leak culture right now, but he also seems to know the exact information to get these rabid fan bases going. Who is the Snitch, and how exactly does he know more than every other leaker out there right now? We got all that and more on another episode of Game Corner. Thanks for watching everybody. If you like what I do, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll stop wasting your time. So like I said, who is the Snitch? Well, unfortunately we don't really know, but the community does have some theories. What we do know about the Snitch is that he goes by @InsiderWTF over on Twitter, which is primarily where he goes to post all his leaks and predictions. We also know that he's only been on Twitter since June 6th and has posted exactly 8 tweets so far. All of them except for a couple thank yous to the community being video game predictions that have ended up coming true. So far the Snitch hasn't dropped the ball a single time with 100% accuracy. His very first prediction being when he posted the entirety of that last state of play we saw just hours before it dropped. Unfortunately that list has since been taken down, but I do remember seeing it with my own eyeballs. This prediction was followed up by an article written by known industry leaker Tom Henderson, who wrote about the upcoming Kojima game named Overdose, citing the Snitch as his source. This is the story that ended up leading this guy to getting so popular on Twitter in only the last 2 weeks now. He's gone on to make tons of other leaks and predictions that have come true, and we're gonna end up going through all of those here shortly. Other than like the Intellivision Amico, this is easily one of the craziest stories coming out of the video game industry right now. Possibly one of the biggest of the year, honestly. So the biggest theory about who the Snitch possibly is comes from Motiz over on Reset Era, who says this: "Insider worshipping is the worst, but if we have an OT on him, I guess I should also quote my post from the Silksong thread on the likely origin of the Snitch, aka either a hacker or an employee at YouTube, for the following reasons. 1. He didn't know about Spider-Man Miles Morales coming to PC. He doesn't have access to the PS blog or official PR. 2. He did know that The Walking Dead is coming to PSVR in 2022, while the PSVR 2 is currently in development. Something not mentioned in the trailer, but is nearly word for word with the trailer description, meaning he didn't just have a one-off access to the State of Play stream. 3. He knew the trailer length of the Final Fantasy 16 trailer as evident by a reply before the stream. It's likely he can see hidden videos on YouTube and view their descriptions. As always, please take everything we're talking about with a grain of salt. Not only is this not verified information, but we're quite literally talking about someone who is anonymous on the internet. But this would obviously line up really well, especially with the information he happens to know kind of revolving around new video game announcements and the like. If you haven't been following along with his leaks though, what has he been right about? So I do know that the Snitch's first introduction to the world was when he posted the entirety of that state of play over on Reddit. Like I said, it has been taken down since then, but that was just the beginning. So his first appearance on Twitter was actually June 6th, where he just posted Overdose with that upside down red triangle that we saw in Tom Henderson's initial article, obviously alluding to that leaked Kojima game that we were talking about earlier. If you guys want any information on this leaked Kojima game in specific, I actually did a whole video on it, so go ahead and click up here so you can watch that. Next was 2 days later when he predicted that The Last of Us Part 1 was going to be at Summer Games Fest and will be coming to PC and PS5. Another 2 days after that, we get this post suggesting that Hollow Knight Silksong will be on GamePass day 1, and a pic of Hollow Knight dressed up as a clown. At the time, some people were thinking that the clown makeup was just a joke he was playing on us and it wasn't actually going to be coming out on Game Pass or at the showcase. As we know now, it was at the showcase and it is coming on day 1 to Game Pass, so he was right again. The Snitch seems to have this blasé attitude when it comes to leaking the industry's biggest secrets. He goes on a day later to throw shade at all the fake leakers out there, and then just casually drops a tweet implying that Overwatch 2 is going to be free to play, which it ended up being. The Xbox Showcase leaks did not end there before the show though, when he posted just the word persona with 3, 4, and 5 spelling out the word. As we know now, all 3 of these things ended up becoming true. Hollow Knight Silksong is coming to Game Pass day 1. Overwatch 2 is free to play. And somehow Phil Spencer got Atlas to bring Persona 3, 4, and 5 over to the Xbox before a Switch. And last but not least, catching you guys up to the timeline here, the day before the Final Fantasy 25th anniversary, he posted a picture of Cloud and Zack, possibly implying that some sort of Final Fantasy VII something is going to be coming to all major consoles. And once again, he was right, and it wasn't actually even quite what we thought it was going to end up being. It's actually a Crisis Core remake, crazy enough. Anyway, that's about all the news I got for you guys on the Snitch, or at Insider WTF. That pretty much catches you up to the timeline, pretty much from when he started about 2 weeks ago to now. So obviously, if you're interested in following this story, I would definitely go follow him on Twitter and keep an eye on him, probably predicting more games in the future here soon. I know I surely will be. This is one of the wackiest stories in the game industry right now. Not to mention just how he knows this information is absolutely bonkers. I'm very interested to know how you guys feel though. Do you find this guy interesting, or is he like gaming's new villain? Also, how do you feel about like this rise in leak culture we're kind of seeing in the video game industry right now? Leaks can be really fun for us, but also hurtful to developers who spend a lot of time and energy making these games and definitely deserve their time in the sun to show it off how they want to show it off. That being said, we cover video game news here and the world isn't black and white, so I'd love to hear what you guys think. Anyway, I'm Brandon. This was Game Corner. Thanks for watching and have a kick-ass week.